I just got a random battle here, so Roulette against Eddc15 from YouTube, or from 1M or whatever. And yeah, this is quite old, like most of my battles I upload now, so don't remember it too well, but I'll try my best. Biggest Terror, I get Tangro, 362 to Miss Magius, maybe predicting hidden power ice, I'm not sure, but I go for the sleep powder, which luckily hits. Then I go for the power whip, and even with the stab and very strong power, it doesn't even do half to Lee. So I'm going to switch out now, expecting ice beam, so I go to Poliwrath, and in case he maybe mispredicted and went for surf, well, predicted and went for surf or something random like that. But I go for knockoff, which kind of sucks for his Poliwrath, as I have substitute, bulk up, ice punch, and brick break. And the substitute and bulk up is useful to have leftovers. So he breaks my sub there, didn't, yeah, I think he has grass knot or something, I wasn't actually paying much attention, I still have a sub anyway. He switches out to O&M raid now, I go for the brick break just to get some damage off on the Lee, but he switches obviously and it doesn't do that much. Actually, it does a bit more than I thought it would, but O&M raid doesn't have the best defenses. So I've got serious time now. I think it's the Mar Cargo. I can't actually remember that well. I'm pretty sure it is. And yeah, he puts me to sleep and gets 2 layers of toxic spikes up while I'm still asleep. I'm just trying to wake up here at least or waste time with sleep, so I know it could be quite useful later on. So I switch out now so I don't really want to face off a muck with that, and I go to my fortress. And he decides to curse. So the obvious thing here to is just go for the rapid swing, get rid of the spikes at least. And he goes to Miss Magic, which I thought he might do. I was probably thinking of going for the gyro ball, but I thought I would just go for the rapid swing in case he wants to keep mucking and go for another curse. I could try explode and do a decent amount and switch something else and finish it off. So Jarbold does a decent amount there, I think now maybe. Yeah, I go for Rapidspin predicting the switch, but he doesn't, so that was kind of a fail on my part, and then he wakes up next turn and gets the hidden power fighting up on me, which does quite a bit of damage, and if I just went for a second Gyro Ball, it wouldn't have mattered, because it wouldn't have had that damage. It never really changed anything, but it would have been quite good not to have that extra bit of damage there. I do not know what it goes into. Oh, it goes into lane now. There's not much I could do. I don't think this is really an attacking type of fortress, is it? Or maybe it is, I don't know. He goes for the surf. Oh yeah, stay in and go for the rapid spin, thinking he may go for an ice beam or grass, not predicting such to Poliwrath, but he took his chances and went for the surf. So he switches out to Widow now, which is his Jolteon, probably predicting the switch into Poliwrath for the Surf. It's quite good, so I'm going to switch out now and I go into more Hentai, who uses Trace and gets the Vault Absorb. No problem here is I forgot that Jolteons can carry Shadow Ball and Signal Beam, so that's quite a super effective attack. It's going to do a lot of damage. I can't mind for some reason here. I'm pretty sure it would have lived any super effective attack on it anyway, but still, it's probably not the best option to go for. So it's, yeah, I'm lucky enough able to live this, but if I never came minded, the same thing would have happened really. I would have psychic, broke subs, and then next turn he could have took me out. I'm not sure what he did here, if he did a misclick or he forgot about Trace and had the Vault Absorb, but he goes for the Thunderbolt, maybe even predicted a switch, so I might have wanted to keep Gardevoir for later. But either way, I get a bit of HP back, and I'm able to take that Jolteon down. I'm not sure what I would have used to take it down if he just Shadow Balled again, but yeah. And this match, for some reason, I seem to keep forgetting that ghost attacks existed, so I forgot you could have Shadow Sneak. So I go for the Psychic here, and this does quite a lot. I never expected to do this much. I know I've got a Carmine boost, but Maka's pretty good special defense, so I expected to do a bit less. I was pretty sure it would still be a 2-hit KO, but still. With the Shadow Sneak, I'm not what I really stay in. So I go to Fortress now, and he Shadow Sneaks. I think I just want to keep Gardevoir and get rid of the Fortresses. I don't know why I would like get rid of Fortress, to be honest, as he still has Roserade, he can still set up these spikes, which could be a problem. So he decides to Curse now. I think a Gyro Ball's it's the only attack I have on this, I believe. I thought I might have had Earthquake on it, but obviously not. I'm going with Rapid Gyro Ball, to other random attack explosions one. I guess I might have Stealth Rock or something, but I've never bothered to use it. Or maybe actually I think I've Toxic Spikes, but with Roserade and Mac and Miss Magius, there isn't too much of a point to use it. I know he's got a Torterra and Jolteon would have got hurt by it, and his last Pokemon, I can't remember what it was, if it would be affected. So yeah, he brings in Roserade now, goes for the Hidden Power, something. Um, maybe predicting the switch into something else, so he didn't want to go for the grass attack. So he sets up his spikes again. I was still asleep. I'm hoping to wake up at least get the lava plume off. He goes for his leaf storm now, which does quite a lot of damage, but luckily for me, it's not enough to KO me, and I wake up now and get the recover. No, I don't get the recover. I go for the lava plume. Okay, and the lava plume doesn't KO either, which is kind of bad for me. I think I got recovered here. Yeah, he goes for Leaf Star and it misses, which is really good for me. I get the recover off, and because it's got the special attack drop from the other Leaf Storm, he's not going to be able to KO me next turn with this one. So he goes for Leaf Storm again, and I'm going to live it, so I strike goods. And he's down to special attack, and I've got a light screen up now, so that's pretty making it hard for his Rosary to actually get a decent amount of damage, so he's going to have to switch out now and try to use it later. I think I go for the recover here just to get back to full HP, but because Lee's come in, Surf's obviously got to do a lot of damage to it. Even Grassnut will probably do a good amount as well. So I believe I switched to Poliwrath, which you may predict. I can't remember. No, oh yeah, I got to Tangrowth, predicting him to predict the switch to Poliwrath, which he does do to like never surf. And even if he did surf, it wouldn't have done much damage. The only thing that would have been a problem is Ice Beam. So this guy's not going to be too useful for me because he's poisoned and I exploded with Fortress, so I don't have any way to get rid of his spikes. So I'm just going to do as much damage as I can. I go for the Earthquake, hoping it'll do more than the Power Whip, plus as the better accuracy, and it looks like it does roughly what the same as Power Whip did earlier. He goes for Ice Beam, and I think he gets a crit here. Yeah, I don't know if I would have loved it because I still have the light screen up, so I could have lived and got another Earthquake off. On the other hand, it may have still killed anyway, I don't know. So going Poliwrath now is my best option. I could just Brick Break and hopefully get the good damage. The knockoff from earlier is actually having quite a bit of an effect here because the poison damage is going to be just continuously taking away my HP without any sort of leftovers recovery. So he takes that Brick Break pretty well there, and I actually expected to be faster, but he was faster. I think he was probably predicting the switch there, so went for Leech Seed, and he wasn't predicting the Ice Punch, which is going to KO. Maybe if he was at full HP, it might have not KO'd because Torterra is pretty good defensively, but at least he got that Brick Break damage off as well. So it goes back into Lee now. I'm faster than that, but slower than Torterra. Don't remember base speed, so don't know if that's unusual or not. So yeah, the Brick Break actually doesn't kill. I was just quite surprised at it. I just thought super effective stab, it's going to kill. But he doesn't even kill me with the Grass Knot, but the poison and the Leech Seed is going to take me down, sadly. So that's the end of Little Poliwrath. And now I believe maybe part of it, yeah, this is part of the Star War, Politoed. I love that I got the Roulette with Politoed and Poliwrath. So first thing I do is just go for the refresh to get rid of the poison so I don't get the damage. But the next problem here is I could go for Power Song, which actually might have been a better option, forcing them to switch or let Lee die. Because the only attack I have on this is Surf. I have Refresh, I have Toxic doesn't going to do anything because it's Steel type, and plus Refresh, oh yeah, Power Song, which I could have used, which probably would have sped this battle faster, just Surf, Grass Knot, Surf, Grass Knot, Surf, Grass Knot, continuously. So yeah. It just takes a while. Maybe I should have sped this bit up. It would have been a better idea. Just because it's slowly taking them down. He's getting some damage off of me with the grass knot, but luckily it's not doing that much. I'm actually surprised he never actually brought Politoed in sooner. I guess probably because it actually couldn't really do much damage to anything, and half his team, well, a lot of his team's resistant to poison, half of it, yeah. Mac, Roserade, and Napoleon, Smagius was sleeping for a while. Torterra would get hurt by it, and Jolteon would. So yeah, eventually get it down, and I'm at very low HP, and he brings in his own raid now. So he goes for the hidden power, probably not wanting the special attack drop. If he gets the special attack drop from Leaf Storm, he's not going to KO my cargo, but he's not got the right hidden power as he thought he did, and he will KO him with the surf. So that's a good game there, Ed. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.